come you never count me down?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, Dr. G, Catalyst Physical Therapy for our top 5 from the best physical therapists to walk the earth. Today, we're covering pain that is felt back here. No, that is not a knot, so stop telling your massage therapist to rub it out. It's actually a tendon and it's screaming for help. You're gonna feel pain there when you're on your laptop or on your mouse for extended periods of time. Check it out.
Hey guys, it's Lauren here. So remember last week when we talked a little bit about going into the front of the shoulder with the ball? Well, this week, no lacrosse balls, okay? So for this particular pain, as you can see Aaron right here, he's at his computer. The muscle that's getting pain is located right here. He's in a stretched position right here. So when you're getting pain there, it's not because it's tight. Stop telling your massage therapist to work that out. It's not tight. It's trying to hang on for dear life because your shoulder's too far forward. And there's not enough resting tension in that muscle. So what we need to do is actually work on strengthening all of these muscles to help bring everything back. So now it's in a nice neutral position. Also, you don't want to be stretching for this muscle because again, it's already long. We need to shorten it back up. So even if stretching feels kind of good, you're like, oh, that feels good, and it's not really going to help. It's actually just going to make the problem a little bit worse in the long run. So no lacrosse balls, no stretching for this issue.
Okay. All right. So tip 1, no lacrosse ball. Tip 2, you have to retrain yourself to reposition your shoulder blades. For that, what you want to do is bicep curls. Okay. Let me tell you why. So with a bicep curl, okay, what you want to do first is you want to actually engage the upper trapezius or the top part of the shoulders right there. Because when you do a bicep curl, you don't want the weight pulling you down. So activate the upper trapezius. For the shoulder blades, okay, same thing. You have to pin them against the torso. You don't want to be rounded out. So pin those against the torso. Once you're there, maintaining that position, you want to bend at the elbow and only at the elbow. Do not let anything else move. My shoulder blades are pinned to my torso. Repetition scheme, 20 reps. If you get more than 20 reps, the weight's too light, okay? You can use a curl bar. You can use dumbbells. Same thing, activate, bring them up. Don't meet the shoulders to the dumbbell. No extending of the back. You don't have to show off and use a bunch of weight. You just gotta have the correct form. No dumbbells, elastic band. There's a solution for it, no matter which way you try it.
All right, tip number 3. So as we saw from the previous tip, we've already fatigued the biceps, got them working. What we're gonna work on next is a scapular row. Since the biceps are tired, they're not gonna be helping as much. They're not gonna be contributing to this movement as much. So here, in our example, we're gonna use a dumbbell. You're gonna be in a bent over position. You can have your hand on something for balance. What you're doing here is you're pulling the weight straight up towards your body, towards your trunk. And as you're doing that, you're going to pull the shoulder blade back and together towards your spine. You want the shoulder blade retracting because we're getting it out of this stretched position. We don't want it down there. Pulling it up, squeezing the shoulder blades together, holding a second or two at the top, nice, slow and controlled speed. On this one, you can also do 3 sets of 10. Good number to help strengthen everything, getting out of that forward posture, pulling it back, okay?
Hey guys, so next muscle that we want to fire is the upper trapezius, all right? So we already did the bicep curls, we already did the rows. We're now in this nice, good posture here. So next, I want to get this motion happening. So with mouse shoulder, naturally there's this tendency to bring the arm down here because we're working on a mouse at our computer a lot. So I want to really reinforce that by doing the complete opposite motion. So as you can see, we have a variety of utensils. If you're one of the lucky ones that got dumbbells before they all went out of stock, awesome. You can use dumbbells, also kettlebells. So you can do it both at one time or just work on that one shoulder. So you're first going to shrug that shoulder up. So you can see here, shrug that shoulder up, but what I'm not doing is leaning over to the side. So the tendency is gonna wanna not use that muscle and do this. So look in a mirror, watch yourself, film yourself, whatever you need to do to stay straight so that you can really get that muscle firing. Next, you're gonna rotate your thumb back to be pointing behind you. And then next, you're gonna squeeze the shoulder blade back. You're gonna hold that position. You can hold for about 10 seconds, really squeeze, hold, and then you can relax. Relax for just a little bit and then repeat, holding for a 10-second count. You can also go with some downy. That always works. Make sure it's nice and full though, enough weight so you're actually getting that muscle taxed.
What's up guys, I'm Aaron McNally, one of the physical therapists at Catalyst Physical Therapy. I'm going to show you the last exercise to kind of get the back of that shoulder really engaged. So this one is a little bit of a combination of the others where you're getting the mid trap, a little bit of the upper trap, and then those posterior shoulder rotator cuff muscles engaged. So take a TheraBand or any type of rubber band. You're going to externally rotate the shoulders by kind of getting that elbow pit pointing up and then pulling it back. So squeezing the back of the shoulder blades, pinching right there in the middle of the spine. Nice and controlled motion to come back and forth. So keeping those elbow pits up to keep the muscles in the back of the shoulder engaged and squeezing in the back of the shoulders. If you don't have a rubber band, you can use a pulley, which you probably don't have that either, but pulling that across exactly the same way. Do it one at a time, nice and controlled, not letting that shoulder depress too much, keeping a little bit up, and squeeze in the back of the shoulder blade. Again, if you don't have these two, you can get into prone, meaning being on your stomach. So going onto your stomach, having those thumbs pointed up, and just squeezing them up and down. Holding for a couple seconds to get that a little bit extra fatigued. Nice and controlled. Again, not too far down, not too far up here, not down here. So nice and straight to the side. All right, and that's it.
So that was the top 5 tips for the classic mouse shoulder or track pad shoulder. Pain back here. If some of y'all have had this for longer than 6 weeks, and we're talking years, you may need a little more help. If you need more help and the pain is too severe, you can go to catalystptsa.com and try and book a telehealth visit. See y'all next time on Catalyst Top 5.